Hello, my lovely Tauruses, and welcome to Deku Tarot. Time for your 2019 reading, guys, so happy new year. All right, I'm going to first start off by just talking about a little bit about what to expect this year as Taurus is coming back into Uranus. We're going to go forward back into Uranus for the next 7 years. So after a slow start to the year, things should really liven up around mid-February when energizing Mars will be activating revolutionary Uranus. Which will be recently entering, it recently entered Taurus last year in 2018. Then it went retrograde and then direct into Aries, and back, I think it's March 6th, I believe, is when we can see Uranus coming, Taurus coming back into Uranus. And yes, upon checking, it is going to be the 6th of March. We will be talking a lot more about that. I will do a special video when the time comes around March about Uranus and Taurus and what it will be bringing for us Tauruses as well as other signs. Okay, so this year, Taurus is coming back into Uranus, and it has not been there for 84 years. So we have not hosted Uranus for 84 years, and this planet is the planet of innovation, individuation, and over the forthcoming 7 years, it's going to bring a lot of radical changes into our lives, okay, guys? And that is starting this year. It's really kicking off this year. We're going to find a need to rebel against whatever it is that constrains our free expression of our authentic self and our authentic nature. Keep your antenna tuned for life's unexpected surprises and coincidental encounters. We could be experiencing a lot of things that seem very coincidental, but also very destined. So pay attention to when you meet people or come into certain things in life that just seem destined, or like you need to experience them or go through it, okay? Because that is going to come up a lot. Because that is Uranus's medium of communication, is through unexpected surprises, unexpected coincidences that really kick off a lot of important energy and important paths forward, okay? So we're going to really need to be ready to walk through the gateway that it is bringing us into, and it's a gateway of a lot of change that is presenting us with here. We can expect a lot of change in our financial status, as well as our attitude to wealth and how we acquire it. Our relationship with nature and the land is also going to be reevaluated. We might find ourselves wanting to become more connected with it, wanting to establish more of a connection with nature. As Taurus is. So we could also be experiencing a lot on a personal level, which is also affecting the collective. So we might find ourselves really taking a leading role and bringing new awareness into the world, okay? It's a catalyst of personal loss or gain that could actually affect us and make us really question the status quo and initiate a long-time quest for deeper understanding of what really controls and, what are the forces behind the scenes and under the surface of life, okay? So this influence of this year's solar and lunar eclipses should really bring a recognition of the knowledge and experience we have already gained, and it can enhance our confidence and really take us to this next step, okay? This may be to learn more, or to teach a specific type of knowledge or thought process or way of life, okay? We need to be able to trust any instinct, any urge that really urges us to explore any sort of spiritual part of ourselves or spiritual paths that recognize our relationship with the earth as much as with heaven, okay? So very intense, very deep energy for us Tauruses, okay? So let's see what 2019 is bringing us in. Now to get to your cards, guys, I'm going to pull one card for each month. I'm going to do the first 4 months with my Hieronymus Bosch deck here. So we're going to do January, February, March, April with my Hieronymus Bosch deck. So we're going to see what comes out for my Tauruses for January 2019. What is the general energies? What will be coming forward? What will be coming up in January 2019 for my Tauruses? And we get the Four of Pentacles. Wow, and that is a great way to start off the year. I love that card in this deck because although we might be saving and, holding a little bit in there in a traditional sense with the Four of Pentacles, we could feel a little bit of a lack and an unwillingness to share. However, we're really focused on our goals, and we're trying to, we're getting to see here that no goal is really beyond our reach. We can complete anything that we want, whether we're communicating that to others or not. All right, February. And these cards have double meanings, which is kind of why I wanted to start out with them. I was really drawn to. Whoa, February, we get the Ace of Pentacles. So that's what's coming in February. A lot of money, a lot of abundance, guys. And like I was saying, mid-February can see a real kickoff. All right, March. Let's check out what we see for March for my Tauruses. What will be coming forward in March for my Tauruses? What will be their main focus, or what we brought to them in the month of March? What will they be going through? What will be happening in March for my Tauruses? Whoa, we get the Star. Amazing, guys. And I do believe we'll still be in Aquarian season for a little bit. Am I wrong? I am probably very wrong about that. Forget I said that. Forget I said that. It's Pisces. For some reason, to this day, we'll still always get the March, February, Aquarius, Pisces switch up there. I don't know why I get that confused. Anyways. April for my Tauruses. What's coming forward in April? April for my Tauruses. April, we get, I really want to pull this one, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Tauruses. Amazing. Amazing. I just did Capricorn's reading. What did I say? Reading. Excuse me. I'm drinking a lot of water because my throat has been super dry. So, pardon me. But, anyways, the Ace of Pentacles, this is all amazing. Amazing for money, amazing for business growth. So if you guys have been, you know, on the lower end of that stick, or, you know, the shit end of the money stick, shit end of the job stick here, it is really a turnaround here. I am very impressed here. And I love these cards have the double meaning. I knew there was a reason I had to use this card, this deck for you guys for the first 4 months here. And this is beautiful, amazing, absolute abundance. This is kind of like a progression of, you know, pointing your arrow where you want it to. I can complete anything. I can make anything happen, and I can feel it this year. So this is what I want to do. I'm pointing my arrow at it. I don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks here. And I'm going for it, and I'm getting what I want. We're getting what we want in February. But anyways, before I continue on, we're going to focus on January a little bit, and I'm going to read the deeper meaning. But this is just such a progression of wealth and abundance, and really accruing comfortable financial stability, and really getting even our dreams. We could be having a healing, or, you know, really experiencing some type of information, or downloads of information, or downloads of almost like stardom powers. Some of us could be becoming literal stars. Some of us could be really at the forefront of our careers, of our businesses, and making a real name for us, and becoming extremely unimaginably successful within these first 4 months, guys. This is just like striking me as like a bam, like wow energy here. Like, I love this, guys. I knew there was a reason. I was like gonna go through all of the signs in order, and I was like, no, I really feel like I have to do Tauruses next. And I'm so glad. There's always a reason for it, guys. Always a reason. Always trust your intuition this year is also what I'm getting. I mean, if I didn't just explain that in that beginning little, beginning section where I was just talking about the year ahead. So anyways, 4 of Pentacles here. 4 of Pentacles in this deck. Where are the Pentacles in this deck? I always forget. 4 of Pentacles in this deck is the result. No goal is beyond our reach. What kind of result do we want here? What are we aiming for? No goal is beyond your reach at this time. And it really feels like that. Like, he's satisfied. He's caught all these pentacles right here, and he's going out for more. And that's what we've done in 2018. We could have found some paths that really worked for us, and we're like, all right, how do I build upon this success? How do I build upon, you know, what I'm creating here? And this feels so powerful, guys. We're getting really empowered throughout January. We're really, you know, taking this arrow, pointing it where we want to, and really accruing that wealth, because we are putting our minds to it and finding a way to create, you know, to get to our goals, because no goal is beyond our reach. I'm going to say that again and again, guys, this year. Ace of Pentacles, though, amazing card to get. Amazing. It's, you know, gifts of abundance from the universe, a gift of, you know, maybe a lot of money coming in out of nowhere, a lot of success, of financial success, financial abundance that isn't going anywhere. A huge sum of money, could even be inheritance, but I do feel like for some of us it's going to be a raise, or a lot of business success coming in kind of at once here. Okay? This is just absolutely amazingly abundant energy here. We are creating that wealth that we want. The Ace of Pentacles in this deck talks about sustenance. The first thing we have are gifts. We're creating sustenance for ourselves. This is a gift of money, a gift of abundance from the universe. And it's like we can't even swallow it whole. We're going to take this and we're going to go forward here. He's moving from one plane here, and he's on his little boat here with this money, and he's like, where am I taking this? Where am I going? Where do you want to take this? Because you can take this money and grow something amazing here, guys. And the star here is all about, you know, the star is one of those magical cards for me, which is like, almost like the sun and its successful feeling, a feeling of really being an interconnectedness with the universe, because whatever we have been putting out there for the past year, whatever we have been trying to connect to, and been like, hey, I want success, I want abundance, I want to be somebody, I want to be the top of my game, the top of my field, I want this kind of life here. We're getting it here. It's coming back to us. You know, this card in this deck talks about It's a really interesting description if I remember it correctly, which I'm going to have to find it because I'm not going to say it right. The beauty of the whole firmament can be contained in a detail, the infinite. This is infinite. The infinite is on our side at this time. We could feel it very much in March. Again, as this is also that very ethereal, intense, the feeling of the energy of really the collective of Taurus going back into Uranus in March, because it's happening March 6th. So we're going to feel this powerful oomph, like push forward into our own success, into whatever it is that we have asked for, because the universe is, you know, taking the reins here and is giving us what we want, giving us, you know, that stardom, that power, that magical you know, that magical oomph in the back of us here that is giving us what we want. We're going to feel like magic. We're going to feel healing within our lives and within, you know, honestly, the whole, it's like the beauty of it all is contained within this this energy of Uranus and Taurus. It almost feels like this month. We could have one thing that happens that just kicks off this whole series of just beautiful, absolutely successful, just things that happen, events, situations just coming forward and giving us that star power, that success. I mean, we'll have to see what comes in March. And again, guys, if you are interested in getting a personal 2019 reading that is very focused on just you and what you're going through this year and what's going to happen to just you, or, you know, you and your partner or something like that, you know, get a 2019 reading. Those are all listed about how to, you know, I have all the information listed below on how to make, oh my God, why can't I speak right now? This is crazy. On how to book a reading with me for that, so you can check out what's coming in for you for 2019 by booking a 2019 full reading for yourself. All that information is right below this video, because this is amazing, Tauruses. I knew this is going to be a very powerful year for Tauruses, and it will be for the next 7 years, but this is the kickoff. This is, where do you want to see yourselves go? Where do you see yourself? You know, the universe has got your back here. Do you want to be famous? Do you want to be a rock star? Do you want to be extremely successful? You want to be the top of your field? What are your highest hopes and dreams? The universe is ready to give it to you, and you're ready to receive the information on how to get it here. And again, the star to me is like star power, stardom. We could be at the very intense focus here in March. It's a very beautiful energy here. Wow. Just a really powerful first 4 months of the year here. The Ten of Pentacles is all about, you know, we have so much wealth, so much abundance, so much comfort at home. We're going to feel really happy financially. We're going to feel really happy with our living situation, with how we are tied to, you know, material things. Like, we're going to be reevaluating those things as well. And we're going to feel a lot more comfortable about it, a lot happier. We're going to have the money to have the life that we want here when I see the King of Pentacles, sorry, the Ten of Pentacles there. It's avarice. When the treasure casket is full, there will not be much space left for what could be yet to come. So again, if we're focused, you know, if we feel like we have so much already, we're not going to be excited about what we have to come. So keep your mind open. It feels like keep your mind open. Yes, you may feel really like you've got a lot going on. You're feeling really comfortable, really happy, really safe. But don't let that comfort stop you from continuing to push forward here. We can have more and more, okay? You're going to be feeling like, oh my God, like how can it get better than this? But it can get better than this. So continue to push forward. Make sure you leave room and time in your life to bring in more success, to bring in more money. But you guys are going to be so happy by that point. And like I said, I almost said the King of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of us are going to feel like the King of Pentacles, like we're just getting wealth here, there, everywhere, like nothing can stop us here. So let's check out what we get for the summer months here. I'm going to use my Hobbit deck for you guys to check out what's coming in for May, June, July, August. May for my Tauruses. May 2019 for my Tauruses. What is coming in May 2019 for my Tauruses? What can my Tauruses expect in May 2019? Wow, we get the Knight of Wands. So we could have a new passionate venture, or somebody coming into our life here with a passionate message, creative projects moving forward, new creative projects, new creative passions. All right, June for my Tauruses. June 2019 will bring... It's bringing what for my Tauruses this year? Oh my God, Six of Cups. Actually, Capricorn got that, I actually believe, in the reverse spot. I think they got it for May. But wow, we could be experiencing reconciliation. We could also experience a lot of love coming in. A soulmate. A soulmate could really come in this year. Could start out as a passionate, like, you know, thing here. If this is a love story for some of you guys, and I do feel that this could be a lot of love here, a lot of passion, a lot of love, having a good time here. Again, if you're with a partner, we could be experiencing a renewal of love, a renewal of passion in the, you know, the May, June time here. And then as we move towards July, and August. And again, I'm going to go over them a little bit deeper, but these are just the feelings and, you know, the messages I'm getting as I'm pulling them. July for my Tauruses. July 2019 will bring what for my Tauruses? Whoa, death. A renewal, a full renewal here. Again, there was something about July. I forgot. I think I heard a different reader a few months ago talk about how July 2019 is going to bring a massive shift, a massive change. I don't know if it was just for Tauruses or what it was, but it's kind of hitting me right now that there was something around mid-2019 that is going to shift. It's going to bring us into a whole new place, end one thing, begin something new. Having a huge shift here. And then in August, what is August 2019? Find my Tauruses. We'll be coming in August 2019 for my Tauruses. And I don't know, I really want to pull this one actually instead of the other one. Interesting. Knight of Swords, so something coming in quickly. Messages being received quickly, moving forward very quickly. Yeah, we could be getting a lot of messages at that time, a lot of movement, a lot of energy. This, that, and the other thing. A lot of decisions might need to be made around that as well. Anyways, let's start over and get a deeper overview of these cards here. The Knight of Wands is, you know, often a very, if this is a person coming into your life, it's a very passionate, young, attractive person who might just seem like so out of your league, like, whoa, I can't even believe they're interested in me. Or you could be, again, having a really good physical time together, and it could be like, wow, I can't even believe I get to be with this person. This is good. This is good times here. But it can also be, you know, a lot of adventure and action and movement. Feeling very self-assured at this time. Again, whoever, if this is a person showing up, this person can be kind of boastful, kind of challenging, prone to exaggeration, but also very attractive and physically energetic. This is a very strong attraction or even an affair type energy here. This person is, you know, somebody that likes to leave unexpectedly, doesn't really give explanations for what has happened. They're kind of a ghoster. So I would say if that's a person, you could be experiencing a lot of passion with them. However, when I see the Six of Cups in the month next to it, that could grow into something a lot more. It could grow into a soulmate connection, love, somebody, you know, coming in contact with your soulmate here and having your life change forever could happen kind of in June, July there. If that's what we're seeing, you know, because the Six of Cups here could also mean a Sagittarius. You could also have a Sagittarius. Again, this is going to be different for everybody, which is why I like to, you know, be open to all the messages that are coming in. So some people get like mad, like, oh, that's too general. Yes, well, it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading for 2019, you can get a personal reading for 2019. It'll be personalized just for you, and the messages will be more clear and less general. However, this is a general 2019 reading, okay? Six of Cups. Six of Cups here really talks about, you know, the giving and receiving on an emotional level. There's a lot of equality within that. And again, if you guys know me and you've been watching my channel for a while, the Six of Cups to me is a soulmate card. This is somebody you've known in a past life, possibly someone you've loved in a past life. You have a past life connection with them. You are very interconnected here. And again, this is the feeling of reconciliation, of coming together. So even if you don't know whoever this is that is coming into your life in the time around June, you know, this could be, we're very focused on the past, we're very focused on love, but this person that we meet could feel like we've known them from a past life, like we know this person somehow, like we already, you know, have this connection with them. We're like, wow, this is so strong. However, it could also again mean, because it's coming up around here, that Mercury retrograde, I don't know what the cycles are this year for it off the top of my head. I'd have to go and look it up, and I forgot to right before this reading. But with this feeling of nostalgia, a feeling of looking in the past or having somebody come back to the past to try to reconcile, try to come back into our life here, it could be because of that. But the same thing came up for Capricorn, so maybe check out their reading. It was just a month earlier when that showed up. Anyways, the Death card here in July. Wow, Death could be a Scorpio on your mind, or having a really big having a Scorpio have a huge impact on your life, or, you know, being really focused on a Scorpio at that time. However, Death card is often, you know, about renewal, about endings of one situation, the beginning of another. You know, we have to have, it's almost like a phoenix rising, the new life that will rise from the ashes of what it needs to end at this time, okay? It's a clearing away of, you know, negative conditions to make way for more positive ones, an ending of a cycle. You know, we're clearing our path here. We're accepting the inevitable. We're accepting this Death card here. We're accepting that something has to come to an end, whether it be where we live. I feel like for some of you guys, it could be that we're moving. We're moving physically to a new location. We're ending some aspect of our lives that is no longer serving us. Maybe relationships, maybe a job. maybe it doesn't have to be like a love relationship, maybe a friend relationship that has gone sour, you know? Or you're thinking of life in terms of good or bad, but in this dualistic nature, which we can explore through this card here, you know, we realize that when something is taken away, something of equal value will always come in to replace it when the death card shows up, okay? We have to adjust our thinking to really account for this, okay? To really remember that, okay? So maybe adjust your thinking, and if something is coming to an end and it does feel kind of painful, we need to allow it to come and change our life, because something else of equal importance that could be a lot more beneficial to us that we are finally ready for is trying to come in at this time. We'll obviously be a lot more into that around July. Let's check out what the Knight of Swords is saying here for you guys. And the Knight of Swords is often somebody that, again, we got two knights here at the beginning and the end of summer. So we could have some messages coming in at the end of summer that kind of change our direction, give us clarity. I often see the Knight of Swords coming in as, when he brings in a message here, he's bringing in a message of clarity. He's helping you out here in some kind of aspect. He's giving you something, some type of message that will help propel us forward on the right path and balance out our lives here. It's very determined energy. We're able to act decisively at this time, you know, make those decisions because we know what's going on now. You know, we've ended anything that was confusing or, you know, wasn't giving us, was, you know, holding us back here. The Knight of Swords also, you know, talks about, you know, being a little bit cut off from your emotions in your decisions, and that's not a terrible thing. Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes, you know, even Tauruses need to kind of take up that air sign mentality and, you know, make decisions based without emotions, okay, and not based on our emotions, you know, based on what is genuinely going to be best for us in the future here, acting practically. You know, where it shows, you know, the need for detachment to resolve a situation or resolve tensions. You know, it can be a very forthright type of card, or a forthright individual with an inability to really take no for an answer. So it could be somebody like that coming in as well. However, I really feel like this is us being able to make decisions and taking our emotions, taking anything that has held us back in the past out of it emotionally, and we're able to see things in a more decisive nature. All right, let's check out what the fall and the winter are bringing us here. So let's see what September, I'm going to use my Aquarian Tarot now. So we're going to check out what December, oh my god, did I say December? September. September through December. September, what does September bring for my Tauruses? Alright, Taurus for September. What will be happening or coming into their lives in September? What will be coming in for my Tauruses in September 2019? Seven of Swords reverse comes out. So something is revealed at that time. Something that maybe we didn't know. Something that was under the surface here. Something is being revealed here. And the Seven of Swords comes up reversed. There's a reveal. There's no need for hiding behind the curtain. It could be us revealing something to the world, or somebody else revealing it to us. October. What does October bring for my... October 2019 for my Tauruses? We get the Devil energy. Interesting. And then what do we get for November 2019 for my Tauruses? November 2019. What are we bringing forward for my Tauruses? Whoa, we get the Tower. Wow, okay. December 2019. I might actually have to pull the first clarifier for the 2019 readings here. Interesting. December 2019 for my Tauruses. Just whenever I see the Tower, especially with the Devil next to it the month before, it's really interesting. December 2019 for my Tauruses. December 2019. Bring up what? We'll bring out what for my Tauruses? The High Priestess. Interesting. Knowledge. Okay. Very interesting way to end the year here. I am going to pull a clarifier for... One clarifier for the Devil, one clarifier for the Tower here. Clarify the Devil for October 2018. Sometimes that could just be a more occult season. At least for me. And that's not a bad thing. I love it. But that could be why this is coming up, why this aspect is coming up here. Let's check it out. The Devil. For my Tauruses. Clarify the Devil here. And we get the Ten of Ross, and I actually saw it reverse first, so I'm going to reverse it. So it does feel like maybe a negative cycle, negative situation is coming to an end. Or, you know, if we felt, you know, we've been carrying the load for somebody else or a lot of other people for a while and dealing with a lot of bullshit, it feels like it's coming to an end there. The Tower, clarify the Tower for November 2018. What is happening in November 2018? Sorry, did I say 2018? November 2019, that is bringing up the Tower. What is happening in November 2019 for my Tauruses that is bringing about this Tower? It's bringing about the Tower, this disruption of the Tower here. What are we getting here? What is bringing up the Tower? What does this Tower situation in November 2019 have to do with? I don't think we're supposed to know right now. I'm having a really hard time pulling the card, so I'm actually just going to let it be. I'm going to let that one be just because I don't think we're supposed to know right now. But I think that, you know, when the time comes, we will know. So we're only getting one, I guess, for the Devil. That's okay, though, because, again, this is a general reading, so I guess we will look more at this when we actually get to the timing of this year. So anyways, the Seven of Swords reverse really does kind of talk to me about, you know, a sneaky fox or something that, you know, maybe you felt somebody was going behind your back. Maybe you felt like, you know, somebody was hiding something from you. But whatever it is being revealed. You're going to understand what was going on here. So there could be a reveal at this time. Possibly in love is kind of what I'm getting. Somebody could reveal that they have feelings for you, that they were, you know, acting kind of weird to you for a very long time, or, you know, this person could have had feelings for you for a very long time. That's kind of what I'm getting with that Seven of Swords card. Either that, or, you know, maybe if you believe that some people were against you, working against you, you're going to understand what was really going on below that surface, you know, why something didn't work out, why a situation was the way it was, or why somebody acted the way they were. The Seven of Swords is revealing something huge in September. Again, with that Devil energy and the Ten of Rods there, we do see, you know, a lack of essential humanity when we see the Devil coming up here. An emphasis on material things that can bring a detriment of a situation or detriment to others. It's also a very destructive force, or a negative cycle, as I like to call it, a negative connection that we cannot break free from here. So again, if we feel like we need to take care of somebody, take care of a situation, you know, sacrifice our own well-being and what we want to do with our lives, our own happiness for others, we are dropping that Ten of Rods here in this month. We are overturning this Devil energy. We are breaking free from this, and we're saying, I'm not carrying all these rods for you anymore. I'm not carrying your own dissatisfaction. I'm not paying for your shit anymore. Like, you know, you are dealing with this. You are finally cutting off that energy. You're like, just because I'm a Taurus and I take care of people and I'm loving and I'm caring and people can rely on me does not mean that you can only solely rely on me all the time. You have to rely on yourself, and I'm tired of you, you know, using me. It could be a situation like that for you guys, okay? I'm going to put that under there. The Tower there, again, is a huge situation. That's usually an outside force, an outside situation coming in here that is being extremely disruptive to your life here. It's an unforeseen catastrophe, often, or a disruption of one's life or the way you think, honestly. It could be followed by enlightenment, and that's what I genuinely believe here. At the end of the year, this, whatever is coming in November and disrupting you, it is preparing you for the end of the year, and you're ending the year really thinking about how far you've come, what you've accomplished. And she feels very regal, like she's accumulated a lot of wealth, accumulated a lot of knowledge. She's in a whole different person from, you know, where she started out the year, and that's what we're going to be here, Taurus, is we're ending the year in a totally different, totally more enlightened spot than where we were, you know? This is amazing, you know? It denotes the feminine principle of love and relatedness, so we can really find a way to see things differently, to relate to others differently, okay? This is also, you know, the ideal wife and mother in this deck, and she's very supportive to those who she loves. She's very mysterious and wise. You know, this is also unraveling the situation and understanding it for what it really is. At the end of the year, we're going to understand work situations, financial situations, love situations. We're going to be able to see things in a different way and understand, like, how to move forward here, what we've learned, understanding things at a deeper level, and again, very spiritual. You're going to feel very spiritually connected, very intense in that kind of way, whereas, you know, maybe the Tower isn't a bad thing that's coming in. We could be, you know, picking up a new spiritual practice, or have something happen to us that really throws us into a new position spiritually, where we are very connected to our higher self, and we do know, we get all the answers all of a sudden. We're getting all the answers, and, you know, the High Priestess isn't really a card of action, but She's mysterious, wise, she has all the answers. She doesn't need to act upon it, but she can tell others when they come to her asking, or, you know, you can send out others to do your bidding in this kind of situation because you have all the answers. Other people will come to you and ask, and other people will be enacting all the actions in your life at that point, whereas you are kind of sitting back, seeing things from a different perspective, really experiencing all the knowledge and accumulation of, you know, what you have learned in the past year or few years here. This is a very wonderful way to end the year, where we are reflecting on where we have been, where we are, and where we are going. So very amazing, guys. Beautiful year, my Tauruses. Again, if you want to book a private reading or book a private 2019 reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box. So feel free to check that out. I am doing also, oh, sorry, because I don't know when you guys are going to see this video, so actually let me, you know, keep an eye on my community tab, my Instagram, my Twitter. I put out a lot of specials that I do on those, okay? I usually do some New Year's specials, and I know that when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a huge giveaway, a huge special. So if you guys haven't, please subscribe and share. It really helps the channel, and it means a lot to me. So let's check out Taurus's advice for you guys from Spirit for 2019. Advice from Spirit for 2019 for my lovely, lovely Tauruses. Wow, and we get Lady de los Muertos here. Lady de los Muertos, and she is awesome to have. I love it because it feels like we, again, are ending one aspect of our life here. We're getting rid of what no longer serves us. We're moving forward. We're not afraid to put an end to anything that has been negative for us or anything that is holding us back from reaching our absolute highest potential. You know, pale you step out of the night in red lace, full flowers upon your crown. You bring the beauty to death, the quality and joy of the underground. Okay, acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then we can choose to be life-affirming takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. If you are holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, in particular material things, simplify and let go. Okay, simplify and let go this year, okay? Don't be afraid to simplify and let go. We are, you know, entering a brand new phase of our life. We're becoming a different Taurus than we've ever thought we could be, okay? Tauruses are not going to be Tauruses for the next 7 years. It's going to be very different. We're going to be very powerful, very fiery, very spiritual, very intense. There's a lot of intense change, and, you know, we don't change that often. So this is going to be very strange, disruptive, but also very empowering. So don't be afraid to release and let go. Don't be afraid to simplify. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and understand that everything must come to a natural end at some point, okay? Whether it be relationships, lives, jobs, there's always a reason for it, and it will open up a brand new door for us once it closes one. Okay, Tauruses, have a wonderful 2019. Check out the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for 2019. Those will always give you a little bit more insight. And thank you guys so much for all your support, all your comments, all your shares. It means so much to me. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And check out your weeklies as they come out throughout the year and your monthlies, okay? Thank you guys.